Hello everybody, Raven Knight here, here with another update video. I hope you guys are having a great week. It is actually graduation week here, so everyone in South Carolina, well at least this part of South Carolina, is super excited because they're getting ready to get out of high school. There's going to be graduation ceremonies all through the week, and I'm so happy for these kids, finally getting out of high school, going out into the real world. It's going to be awesome for a lot of them. It's going to be busy for me, though, because a lot of graduation ceremonies around here are in the evening, so that's going to be busy for me at work. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. Before we do, obviously, typical shill. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscriptions always help out the channel. Like and comment on the video. I always read the comments. Thank you guys so much. Now let's get on with it. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm in a rough place right now. I don't know what it is. It's probably just a depression. It's probably because of a lack of the ability to go out and be social because my work schedule keeps me from doing it. For those who don't know my work schedule, let me break it down just briefly for you. Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, I work all evening shifts. Now you might think, well, that doesn't sound too bad until you realize that all my friends and my brother, all of them, work during the day. So while I am free, they are away. And then when they are free, I'm going into work. Thursdays and Fridays are my days off, but Thursdays and Fridays, people are working during the day. So when evening comes, that's my only time to interact. In the evening, that's the only time I get to eat a meal with my brother. That and Saturday morning. That's the only time me and my brother get to share a meal. Fridays, I do have the mornings off, but my brother does like a D&D style things with his buddies in the evenings. I used to do it with them, but I just haven't been enjoying it as much. Plus, it's just, I think I'd enjoy it if I had like a more tight group of friends that I've known for a while, the way he has known them for a while, and I think that'd make it a bit easier, but I don't know. Whatever the case, point is, because of that schedule, it becomes very difficult for me to get out, be social, do things with other people, and just all that kind of stuff. Plus, there's this guy who lives in our neighborhood who doesn't like us running in certain areas of the neighborhood, so it makes it difficult for me to go out and do like a jog or a run to get exercise because he gets pissy if we do that. So it's basically like I'm confined here for the duration of a day when I'm not working, and it's very lonely, and I guess it's been building up a lot of fatigue and just a general sense of emptiness. I've been feeling very down about myself lately. It's not something that I choose to be. For those of you who have depression, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's one of those things where you don't ask to be miserable. You don't ask to be sad. You don't ask to be down in the dumps, but you just are. And you got to find ways to get out of it. And I'm trying to look for outlets to do just that. Making videos is a great thing to do, but sometimes I do feel burnout. Genuinely, it can be very, very difficult. And I'm trying. I really am. I mean it. But just keep me in your prayers, guys. It's been a lot. And I also, while I'm on this note, I want to apologize. During my For Honor stream on Friday, I ranted about the state of men and the problems men face in today's society. And apparently some people in the chat thought that I was minimizing or not addressing the problems women face. Let me be very clear, that wasn't my intention. I was drawing attention to an issue that most people don't notice, and they made some insinuations that I'm an incel, that I've never talked to a woman, and that I need to go touch grass. I think my favorite chat comment was I should do a Heroes in History, but instead of talking about a historical warrior, I should just talk to a woman. As fun as I think that would be, because I do have some female friends who I think would love to sit down and talk during just a regular video, I don't know what we'd talk about, for one, and if we did talk about the issue at hand about what men and women face, I think that they'd probably see both sides. So whatever the case, y'all wouldn't really enjoy that. And as for going out and touching grass, whenever I go out to feed Abigail, the gator, that's the time I touch grass, okay? And also when I go for runs and things like that. But whatever the case, my point being, I want to apologize if I caused any issues or if I upset anyone or if anyone felt offended by what I had to say. I stand by everything I said. I don't think one thing of what I said was wrong. But if anyone felt like, oh man, he's not addressing things that he should be, I apologize. I'm sorry that you felt that way. I'll try to do better about picking my rant topics in future. Or maybe I just won't rant. Maybe I'll just leave that alone. I know some of y'all like my rants, but I don't want to risk upsetting anybody. I'm just one of those kind of guys. Anyway, with all that out of the way, let's move on to other stuff. Let's talk about For Honor, guys. How about For Honor, okay? So, next Legends video is being worked on. I'll have that out soon. For those asking when's the next Heroes in History, like I've said many, many times, Raider is next, and he will be coming out next month. I just know he will not be out this month. I need to do more research and make sure I get everything down that I can. So, please be patient on that. Also, going to be doing another For Honor stream this week. My thumb feels a lot better now. I should be able to go a little longer than I did last time and do better. Although I did pretty well in the stream last time. I don't think I took a single L, which just means that this next stream that I do, I will lose every round. That's just the way it usually goes. But I had a lot of fun last stream before the rant, so I'm looking forward to doing this stream too. And for those wondering when I'm going to do another historical discussion content, I'm working on some ideas right now for that. It sucks that I can't always be, on top of my game when it comes to brand new content, brand new discussions on new heroes, new emotes, new effects, stuff like that. I need more to work with, but don't worry, we'll get there. Okay, so with For Honor out of the way, let's talk Dead by Daylight. Not a lot to say there. There's been a new trailer released about a new killer and a new survivor. I will do a video talking about my thoughts on them, and who knows, I might do another Dead by Daylight stream sometime. Might be fun. Y'all let me know in the comments if that's something you'd like to see me do. I would enjoy doing that. Let me just say this about the new killer and survivor. The new survivor looks scarier than the killer. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It's true. And also, okay, about the whole dating sim thing. I was serious about what I said in my video. I don't know if it's real. It probably is one big troll. It's probably one big joke. But if it is real, I promise I will be downloading that, and I will be playing it in a live stream for y'all all to see, okay? Okay. Anyway, moving on. Next, in terms of writing. I actually wrote chapter 13 of my story, Everyday Life with Raptors, for Hannah and Aaron, and they both really liked it, said that it was great. You can read it on my DeviantArt page. For those who don't know, Everyday Life with Raptors, I basically took the concepts of Monster Musume, which is a harem anime about monster girls, and Jurassic World, and I pushed the two together and created a brand new product, which is basically the story of Jurassic World, only it's shifted so that the raptors are half human, sort of monster girls, working with Owen as an anti-monster criminal squad. They basically are soldiers who fight against monsters who are breaking the law or doing evil things. And it's a very fascinating story. I've had a lot of fun writing it. It's goofy, it's silly, but I've enjoyed it, so there you go. Next Death Diary entry is in the works. I've been writing up that. I'll also be releasing a shirt sometime soon with the new images of death that Jay and Hannah drew, so I hope y'all are looking forward to that coming to the Teespring store. Been a while since I updated that store. Y'all should check it out. I'll be adding some stuff pretty soon. And also, a new writing room is on its way. I'm still deliberating exactly what I want the writing room to be on. I have some thoughts about what it'll be, but y'all have convinced me to keep going with the writing room, so I'm going to keep doing it. I've just got to think about what I should talk about next. If you have any suggestions, let me know in the comment section. I'd love to hear your thoughts. All right, so now for the miscellaneous stuff. Lark has been hard at work, and we're about ready to release the first Assassin's Creed video of our series. Once that releases, I'll start playing Assassin's Creed 2, and we'll get ready to do that video. These videos will take some time in between coming out, but we look forward to releasing them, and I think you'll like what we have to say about the first Assassin's Creed game. It's a little lengthy, but we think you'll like it. Also, the Prince of Egypt series is about to be finished up. I'm going to be releasing the final video pretty soon. I'm hoping by the end of the month. If not by the end of the month, the beginning of next month. And then I'll be officially done with that, and I can move on to other movies that I want to talk about, such as An American Tail. I want to talk about the history and culture of American Tail, because there's actually a lot to explore with that Don Bluth movie. If you haven't seen it, it's pretty cool, so I hope that y'all are looking forward to that. Also, another question. Did y'all enjoy the Star Wars live streams? You want us to continue those? We'd love to continue doing those. We've had a lot of fun with it. And speaking of Star Wars, I'm going to do a video sometime in the future. Don't know when. I'm still deliberating when I'll do it and how I'm going to come across it. But I'm going to be doing a video on the Force. I'm going to be talking about how I view the Force, how I view the Jedi and Sith codes, what I think about the two, why I think both are stupid, but what I think both could do better. We will be talking more Star Wars in the future. I hope that is something y'all would like to see, because it's something I would like to make. And I've been getting a few questions about when I'm going to bring back Fantastical History. It's coming back later this summer. It will be coming back, and we're going to be talking about fairies in the next one. Maybe not the cool, awesome, supernatural race you were thinking, but thought we'd talk about those at some point. So that will be coming back sometime this summer. So that is pretty much all the updates I have right now. If I forgot to mention anything, let me know in the comments section, and I'll tell you what's going on in that regard. At least I will try to. So with all that said, this would usually be the part of the video where I go into a rant or something like that. The part where I would ramble on about something or other and tell you about how I feel. And the rants that I do, guys, are not things that I plan out. They're kind of things that just come to me, spur of the moment. And sometimes that means I put my foot in my mouth, just like I did Friday. And I want to avoid that. I'm not saying that I'm never going to rant about anything again. It's just, I need to be careful about what I say, because some of the things that I say can be fascinating or influential to some people, and then very antagonistic or aggressive to others. And I just want to be careful about that. Plus, there's the fact that right now, I'll be real honest with you guys. It's not something you really notice, because it's not something I try to vocalize or advertise, but I'm not in the best of places emotionally right now, or mentally. I've got a lot on my head, got a lot on my heart. Stuff just needs a change, guys. I feel like I need a change somehow, and I don't know what, I don't know how, I don't know where, but something I feel like needs to change about me. Either I need to hurry up and get out of this job. I know that's one thing that needs to happen. I need to find a way to get more social, get out a bit more, hang out with the guys a bit more. It's just so difficult given my schedule, which again means getting out of this job. So I'm pretty sure that's the big solution right there, just getting out of that job. The problem is I won't have any other opportunities for at least another month or two. So yeah, I don't, it's one of these things. I don't like being vulnerable. I don't like, showing all the baggage, It's not something that I enjoy, because I don't like people, feeling sorry for me. It's the last thing I want. But I feel I do need to be honest. I feel like honesty is the best policy. I feel like I should be upfront with you guys about what's going on. And that's what I'm going to be right here. Rather than a rant, I just wanted to tell you just what's up. What's on my heart. I didn't mention it at the beginning because I didn't think that I'd be saying this. I was kind of going in prepared, like, all right, I'll come up with a rant at the end. I'll come up with something kind of sporadic at the end. But the more I sat and thought about it, I think I sat here for about 10 minutes just with my microphone recording and with me not saying anything, until I finally decided, you know what, I'm just going to be straight up. Here it is. And, that there it was. Just, I feel like I need a change. I need something. I need to get out of this rut that I find myself in. And it is a deep, deep rut. And it's not something that can be fixed easily. It's not something that's going to fix itself right away, or with, some kind of magical solution. It's the funniest thing. In a lot of anime that I watch, or a lot of shows that I watch, it's funny. You see a lot of characters like me in a very similar situation, who end up having a magical sudden influence or something happen that throws them into a big adventure. And maybe that's why I enjoy them so much, because they're so enjoyable. In fact, I'll say that I think one of my favorite anime of all, not shonen, because One Piece still holds that for me, and you'll see a video soon about that. But one of my favorite anime of all is The Recovery of an MMO Junkie. It's this anime that I relate to and love on such a level. The synopsis is, you got this 30-year-old woman who quits her job because of how stressful and unfair and difficult it was. Decides to just become a full-on NEET. Just plays nothing but an MMORPG on her computer. Basically buys food from a small market down the street, and just lives in her apartment, does nothing else. And the funny thing is, in today's society, I think that kind of lifestyle is glorified, but in this anime, it doesn't glorify that lifestyle. She actually uses that to meet people and then slowly start to come out of her shell again, start to learn to come out of hiding, come out of that neat stage. It's not the recovery of her into an MMO lifestyle, it's recovery out of that lifestyle, which I actually really found endearing. But the reason I liked it so much is because that woman, Morika Morioka, I was like, that is me on almost every level. Not that I am obsessed with MMORPGs, but just I know that work has put me in a point, work and life really have put me in a point where I feel almost dead inside. And I would love to escape this reality and go into just anything else. In the anime, she plays a guy character, and you might think, why would she do that? And she explains that it's because she wanted to escape her own reality so much. She wanted to create someone completely opposite her, a guy, an adventurer, someone who's outgoing and expressive, unlike her. She wanted to be someone totally different than herself. And you know what? I get that too. Quite often I make characters who are just like that because I understand that desire for escapism. It's something that I want. It's something that I crave quite often when I do games or anything of that nature. When I write stories, it's this great feeling of escapism because my own life is not something I'm always proud of. Not that I make a lot of bad life decisions that hurt me, but I make a lot of life decisions that don't get me anywhere fast. They're safe decisions. Decisions that I know will keep me going a little while longer, but don't get me anywhere because they don't take risks. And I think that can be a good thing and a bad thing, but whatever the case, I'm rambling at this point, and I'm just being honest. I'm not ranting about anything specifically. I'm just telling you what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling. For better or worse, I guess. Anyway, I'm sure some of y'all think that I'm an incredibly emotionally unstable person and I need to really get a life. And you have no idea how right you would be. In any case, that's all I really have to say for this update video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Take care.